Tell me something. Have you ever spent so much time working for your boss or in your business that you totally forgot that you had a body to take care of as well? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you why maintaining your health is so crucial to your ability to build wealth, and I'm going to give you some tips on how to do just that. What's up, guys? Welcome to Rob Wilson TV, where it's okay to talk about money because money is just a tool and you deserve to be wealthy just as much as they do. Now, if you like this type of content, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel so that you never miss another video. Now, today we're going to talk about being healthy, wealthy, and wise, or more specifically, why it's wise to stay healthy if you ever want to get wealthy. I'm sure you've heard most of the financial gurus out there say that your home is most likely going to be the biggest asset that you'll ever have. Well, my friends, I'm here to tell you that that is absolutely false. Your biggest asset is actually your ability to, what, Rihanna? Work. Send me heavy work. That's right. Your biggest asset is actually your ability to get up and go to work every day. So if you're not healthy enough, or if you don't have enough energy, or if you're in too much pain to get up every day and give everything you have to your career or business, it's going to be difficult for you to build your wealth. Now, I know that there are many medical conditions out there over which we really don't have any control, but surprisingly, one of the conditions that contributes the most to the poor state of health for many of Americans can be dealt with in a significant way through lifestyle changes, and that condition is obesity. But unfortunately, more than 35% of adults are considered obese, and when you add in the number of adults who are considered overweight, that number goes to 70%. And while I'm sure we'd all like to look a little bit better in that suit or in that t-shirt or that little black dress, this is not just a vanity problem. Obesity can lead to many different chronic conditions such as heart disease, high blood pressure, diabetes, cancer, arthritis, gout, sleep apnea, and many other respiratory problems. And chronic diseases account for about 7 out of 10 deaths in the United States. That's 1.6 million deaths every year. And to put that in some perspective, the number of people who die from breast cancer every year is about 40,000. Furthermore, a whopping 86% of healthcare costs were spent to care for people with one or more chronic conditions. That's $1.6 trillion a year, and all of that spending trickles down to your wallet in a couple of different ways. First of all, under the current healthcare law, which could change any day now, your employer can charge you 30 to 50% more for your health insurance if you decline to participate in a qualified wellness program. Obese men rack up an additional $1,200 a year in medical spending. Obese women rack up an additional $3,600 a year in medical spending. Obese and overweight workers tend to spend less time at work, with men taking on average about 6 more sick days per year and women taking about 9 more sick days per year. And they also tend to cost employers about $30 billion a year in lost productivity, which ultimately leads to lower wages. Because think about it, if the new job or the promotion comes down to Fit Frank or Obese Oscar, the reward is probably going to go to the one who shows up more often and the one who's more productive at work. And finally, the financial stress from exorbitant medical bills is one of the leading causes of bankruptcy in the United States, leaving many Americans only one major illness away from financial catastrophe. And to make matters worse, obese people live longer than, let's say, smokers, for example, so their healthcare costs can continue to mount over a longer period of time. So, what can you do to avoid all of these issues so that you can get on with the business of getting wealthy? I'm glad you asked. The first thing you can do is get insured. Look, I know there's a lot of debate about this out there right now, and it's easier said than done in a lot of circumstances, but even if you can only afford a catastrophic illness policy right now, I suggest that you get it. We know that there are a lot of illnesses out there that cannot be prevented or cured, and so you need to protect your assets in case something major happens. And look, this is an issue that I know about firsthand. Around the age of 40, my mother was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, and she spent more than 10 years in a nursing home. And had it not been for the outstanding coverage that she had through her employer, we could have been in really bad shape. So do yourself a favor, one way or another, figure out how to get an insurance policy that will protect you in case something major happens to you or your family. The second thing you need to do is go and get a checkup. Look, many times you could be walking around with a serious condition, but the symptoms might not be readily apparent. And I know you're probably thinking, I don't wanna know. But in this case, ignorance is not bliss. There's no way you can treat these conditions if you don't know that you have them. Remember what the old G.I. Joe commercials used to say?
Now we know.
And knowing is half the battle.
G.I. Joe!
That's right, knowing is half the battle. So just in case you're still feeling like,
I don't wanna know,
just suck it up and go get a checkup, okay? And the third thing you need to do is get off the couch. Fewer than 2 out of 10 Americans get the recommended amount of exercise per week, and more than 25% don't do any physical activity at all. So look, put the phone down, log out of Netflix, and get some exercise. And the great thing about it is it doesn't have to cost you a dime. You don't need a gym membership. You don't need an expensive, revolutionary infomercial workout program. All you need to do is take a walk, go for a jog, and do a few push-ups. Even 15 or 20 minutes a day will make a big difference. The fourth thing you need to do is learn how to cook. Look, ask any health expert and they will tell you that your abs are built in your kitchen, not at the fast food counter. So if you never learned how, check out a few online tutorials on how to buy and cook with fresh ingredients, start making more of your meals at home, and you'll be well on your way to better health. And last but definitely not least, you're gonna wanna work on changing your lifestyle. Look, no judgment here, but smoking and drinking and binge eating is not gonna help you maximize your health. So do what you can to moderate or eliminate these activities altogether, and I promise you your lungs, your waistline, and your wallet will send you a nice little thank you card in the form of a lower healthcare bill. So there you have it. That's your plan for protecting your health so that it doesn't affect your ability to focus on your wealth. By the way, why don't they teach this in school again? Now, if you like this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and please share this video with someone who needs to see it because you might just help them change their financial life forever. But that's it for today, my friends. You get back to work, and I'll see you tomorrow.